A farmer was sitting alone in the local bar, getting himself completely drunk. A man walked in, noticed him, and asked, "Why are you sitting here drinking on such a beautiful day?" The farmer shook his head sadly and replied, "Some things you just can't explain." The man pulled up a stool. "So what happened? That's so terrible." "Well," the farmer said, "I was milking my cow this morning. Just as I filled the bucket, she lifted her left leg and kicked it over." "That's annoying," the man said, "but not the end of the world." "Some things you just can't explain," the farmer repeated. "So what did you do?" "I tied her left leg to the post on the left and sat back down to keep milking. And then, just as I filled the bucket again, she kicked it over with her right leg." The man laughed. "Again? Some things you just can't explain," the farmer said. "So what next?" "I tied her right leg to the post on the right and tried again. And just as the bucket filled up, that stupid cow knocked it over with her tail." The man nodded slowly. "Some things you just can't explain," the farmer sighed. "So what did you do then?" "I had no rope left, so I used my belt and tied her tail to the rafter. And that's when my pants fell down and my wife walked in. Some things you just can't explain." A state police officer was sitting by the highway waiting to catch speeders when he spotted a car puttering along at 22 miles an hour. He thought to himself that a driver going that slow could be just as dangerous as a speeder, so he turned on his lights and pulled the car over. When he walked up to the vehicle, he noticed 5 elderly women inside. 2 were in the front seat and 3 in the back, all wide-eyed and pale as ghosts. The driver looked confused and said, "Officer, I don't understand. I was doing exactly the speed limit. What seems to be the problem?" "Ma'am," the officer replied, "you weren't speeding, but driving slower than the speed limit can also be dangerous." "Slower than the speed limit?" the woman protested. "No, sir, I was doing the speed limit exactly. 22 miles an hour." The officer tried not to laugh and gently explained that 22 was the route number, not the speed limit. A little embarrassed, the woman smiled and thanked him for pointing out her mistake. Before letting her go, the officer looked back at the passengers and asked, "But ma'am, is everyone in this car all right? They seem extremely shaken and haven't said a word." The old woman replied, "Oh, they'll be fine in a minute, officer. It's because we just exited Route 11-9.